The best RAM efficiently stores active data, apps, and tasks for easy access for the processor. It's vital to choose a top-quality RAM to keep your PC in speedy health. And if you've noticed your computer slowed down, it's more than likely you need to upgrade to a better and faster RAM. In this video, we'll be covering best RAMs, including what they are, why you may want to choose them, and some of the best options out there. Take a look at our list of the best RAM as well. Number 4. PNY XLR8 Gaming EPYC X RGB. AMD Ryzen processors love fast memory, but unless you're comfortable tinkering with overclocks in your system BIOS, it may be either difficult or expensive to give those fast memory speeds to your PC. The PNY XLR8 Gaming EPYC X RGB takes a bunch of the guesswork out of the equation and takes out a surprising amount of the cost, too, at just $120. This dual-channel kit offers a total of 16 GB of DDR4 memory, and it's ready to blaze a trail with memory speeds of 4000 MHz. You better make sure your motherboard can handle those speeds, as some budget models actually have a limit for how fast memory can run. With the PNY XLR8 Gaming EPYC X RGB modules running at 4000 MHz, your Ryzen processor is going to be plenty happy. And if you don't mind a bit of tinkering, you can still hop into BIOS and see about setting your chip's Infinity Fabric clock speed to synchronize with the memory's clock speed to eke out every last bit of performance. Number 3. Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB. Your eyes don't deceive you. DDR5 is here, and you can get your hands on it. The Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB series of RAM has already made the leap to the new generation of memory, and it is ready for speed. This 32 GB dual-channel kit can cruise at 5200 MHz, and though that CS latency of 38 and the extended timings might look a little slow, DDR5 handles memory a bit differently, so you can still see serious performance. Of course, Corsair tops these dims off with a bit of flair, adding a bunch of RGB lighting to the heat spreader. You're going to need a motherboard and processor that can support DDR5 to use this kit, which at present is just Intel's Alder Lake chips and Z690 motherboards. But if you're trying to get ahead of the rush to build out a system on these cutting-edge components, you'll want to act fast. Number 2. G.Skill Trident Z5 RGB Series. There's fast RAM, and then there's fast RAM. While just about everything over 3000 MHz is going to qualify as speedy, which all of our picks surpass, the G.Skill Trident Z5 RGB series takes it to another level. These DIMMs are capable of hitting a zany 6400 MHz. Of course, what's the fun in settling for stock speeds, even when they're this high? Overclockers can try to push it even further. Just be sure to keep in mind the maximum drum voltage is 1.4 V. This DDR5 RAM brings insane performance to your PC, but you've got to have an equally stellar CPU to make the most of the G.Skill Trident Z5 RGB series. You'll be hitting super tight timing rates, and the XFE 3.0 profile ensures you're getting your ideal memory speeds out of the RAM. The icing on the cake is the fun RGB lighting on board. Number 1. Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. For a great kit of straight shooting, high-performance RAM that should work well with most modern machines, from budget builds to high-end rigs, the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro is a strong package. This kit offers up a hefty 64 GB of memory split between two sticks, so you can go for a dual-channel configuration to increase your memory bandwidth and get tighter response times on your DDR4 AMD and Intel motherboards. The two sticks operate at an effective 3600 MHz, which is easy to get up and running thanks to the support for XFE 2.0. If your motherboard doesn't automatically kick these DIMMs into high gear, it should be as simple as flipping a single BIOS setting. That speed doesn't come with a sacrifice to timings either, as you'll get a CS latency of 18. For extra flair, the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro offers RGB lighting along the top of the modules that don't take up too much space. Overall, you'll be hard-pressed to find a RAM as reliable and fast as this one. For more details, follow the links in the description box down below. If you are new here, like the video and don't forget to subscribe.